In this video, we're going to review one of my favorite dashboards, which is the company review template. The idea of this dashboard is to be able to do a deep dive on an individual company to get an idea of your metrics for that individual. To select which company that you want to look at, you would in the filter views, you can select the company name, the date range, maybe particular service boards, agreement types, etc. Once you have selected the filter variables that you wish to apply, now we're looking at the details for that particular company. So we can see what our average response time is, our average res plan time, and average resolution time for this particular customer over that date range. You can see how many tickets have been created overall, and this is looking at one of those filter variables of incident, request, problem, whatever your help desk boards are, and then the boards that you have defined again in the variables as your proactive tickets, how many tickets you have there where there's alerts, backups, etc. And then it's tracking the total amount of time that we have against this customer for the date range. And then we can see up a little bit higher how many hours we have for each member. We can tell in this particular case that we have a particular member who is primary at doing the primary support for that customer. And then we can see how many tickets we have that are in progress or whether that are still open and what their status is. Coming on down, we can see how many hours we have by each ticket type, how many hours we have by each subtype, and then the number of tickets that we have for each type and subtype. Going down, we now can see also how many hours do we have per month over the last 6 months to get an idea of trending. And then of the open tickets, what is the priority of those open tickets? And then of all the tickets that have been created, what were those priorities? And then additionally, how many invoices over that time period that we have generated for that customer. Now, each one of these does have a drill down where we can look at the details of the invoice, the details of the tickets, etc. And then I scroll down towards the bottom and I can see what our agreement profitability has been for the last 12 months for this customer. So we can see the revenue, our labor cost, and then coming up with, based on our labor cost, what our gross margin is, and then our labor loaded gross margin percentage on the bottom. And then finally, overall, ignoring the agreement side, but all invoices total, we can then see how profitable is this customer to where we can look at, again, the total revenue, the total labor cost, the margin, and labor loaded gross margin percentage.